Okay, it's a pretty unpleasant question. The front legs of a giraffe are always longer than the back legs. Which one of these diagrams show the information? Well, sometimes it's quite nice to show where the legs are exactly the same length. So I'm going to go into these a little bit. This one here, exactly the same length there, exactly the same there, and if I draw a straight line between them, it gets that. Do the same with this one. Front legs there, back legs 3, 3. Draw a straight line through there. Let's go up to this one. Oh. Front 3 and 3 there. Draw a straight line there. Well, draw a curved line there. And 3 there. Draw a straight line there. Well, this one's got some both sides. This one here, let's just make it a bit smaller. The length of the back legs, well, that back leg there is quite long, and it's certainly longer than this one. So actually, it's the very first one, isn't it? Because this length here, the length of the front legs are longer, because there is where they're equal, and this one has got longer front legs. So diagram is A, but fortunately there's only 1 mark for that question. Right, and there's as many marks for this question. Write down the modal class interview for the time a giraffe in this herd slept, and this is sleeping hours in 24 hours. Most common is that one because 12 of them did, and that's 60 or less than t was less than or equal to 80. And then work out an estimate of the mean time. They think it's an estimate because the reason is we don't know exactly what they did. These ones here could have slept for 0 minutes, or it could have slept for 20 minutes. So what I need to do here, I need to make a midpoint of each of these. So the midpoint between 0 and 20 is 10, and between 20 and 40 is 30. So these I've got 50, 70, 90 and 110. And what we've got in essence, we can now written down 110, and we've written down 4 30s. And so if I'm going to work out the mean, I need to add up all these. So 10, and this is what we use the fx column. F for frequency and x for my value. 110 is 10. 4 30s is 120. 10 50s is 500. So that's 840. 3 90s are 270. And 210s are 220. If you add up all those, you get 1,960. And so our mean, we should know, is the total divided by how many? If you can read that writing, that's 1,960 divided by how many giraffes were there altogether? Well, there's 1, and there's 4 more here. Oh, so I'm adding up the frequencies, the total frequencies, and that comes to 32. So I need to divide it by 32, and that gives me 61.25 minutes. Just check, does that make sense? Yeah, somewhere in the middle there, just begin with that group. Yeah. It's known that none of these giraffes slept for less than 15 minutes. What's having the modal class? Well, absolutely none. So the modal class will still be that one there. What about the mean? That's none less than 15. So we took this midpoint as 10, and we said that one of them actually was 10, but if it said it was 15, then that would have been a bit more. It would actually been 17.5. I'd have had to take the midpoint, and so therefore it would have been bigger. My total would have been bigger, so the mean would be an increase. Not by much, by a bit. That's all it needs. There's only 1 mark. I think that first part for question 22 was really quite tricky though. But that's the question done.